So in this video, we are going to learn about the variables in PHP, and watch the video till the end. You will have a clear understanding of what are the variables and how to use variables in PHP. We will be using XAMPP server to run the PHP file. So please make sure that your XAMPP is running, and you I have created a folder inside C drive XAMPP uh, htdocs folder, and I have created learn PHP, which we will be using throughout this series. And in order to run a PHP file using XAMPP, we have to keep it inside htdocs folder. So I have created a folder learn PHP, and I have opened this folder in VS Code. Let us create a new file in order to understand the variables and rules for defining variables. So let us name it L2 variables .php. So before understanding the rules for defining variable, we must know what is a variable. So like in any programming language, a variable is a container which is used to store the values. For example, if we consider anything in our daily life, like in our kitchen at our homes, we use boxes of different types to store different values. For example, we use a box for pickle, storing pickle, and one box for salt, and another one for storing chapatis, etc. We have a lot of boxes. In a similar way, if we want to store the information in a program, then we use variables. Let us Each programming language have some rules to declare and use variables. In PHP, there are some rules that we need to follow to declare variables. Let us discuss about these rules one by one, and by executing them in the code as well. Let us start a PHP script. So rule number one, uh, this double slash is used to comment. Rule one, variable name starts with dollar in PHP. Whatever the variable you declare, it will always start with a symbol dollar. And the second rule is that if it should contain only alphanumeric characters and underscore. So second will be and underscore. Now we will see these rules one by one by implementing them. Let us first write the rules. Then the third rule is they cannot start with number. And the fourth rule is, by the way, I am using control slash to comment a line. Cannot start with a number. Case sensitive. Variables are case sensitive. So these are the basically main rules that we need to follow. Let us understand each rule one by one. If we want to declare any variable, then we must have to use dollar sign in PHP. After that, for example, dollar is. Let us we want to store the age. For that, we have created a variable name age, and age equal to 18, and we simply want to print that age using echo. Let us check the output. We have our file name as L2 variables .php. I think it is L2 variable. Let me check. There is a mistake in the file name. Variables. Yeah, variables. I mistakenly type it variables. So I have to give the same name. So it is simply printing the age. But if I remove the dollar and see what will happen, it will give a syntax error, unexpected token equal, because it is not able to recognize that what is this age without a dollar symbol. So we have to give dollar in the starting of the variables. Now let us consider the second. Let us try the second rule. It is saying that we are allowed to use only alphanumeric characters and the underscore. For example, we cannot use any special symbol like at the rate. In this case, also it will throw an error, unexpected token at the rate. We cannot use at the rate in PHP variable, and they cannot start with number. For example, I create a variable that is dollar 123 age, and I'm trying to assign it some value, then and try to run this file. It is still give error because variable cannot start with a number. So we have to change it to something else, like var one. Anything you can use of your choice. Just you have to follow these rules. They cannot start with number, and the variable names are case sensitive. For example, you have declared a variable with small age, and while printing you try to access it using capital A, then it will throw an error or warning. Undefined variable $age, because you have defined the variable using the smaller cases, and you are using this variable by providing uppercase letter A, so it will not able to recognize that it is the same variable that you defined earlier, so it will throw an error. So these are the basic rules that we need to keep in mind while creating PHP variables. So you can create variables of any type, like you can create a string name. Name is equal to result, and then equal print dollar name, like this. If you see what will with output, then it will print result, but it is still giving some error for age. Let us change it to small a, and in order to print in next line, give a br tag here. So you can see that it is simply printing again. So these are the basic rules that you need to keep in mind while working with PHP variables. I hope you understood the concept clearly. It was too easy. If you haven't understood it, then watch the video again. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel.